already know it's your boy Nick Mo with the flow. 828. It's time to go. I got the stuff flowing in the background. Now I'm ready to go ahead and start now. I don't know. Let's start. Cut off the music. Cut off the damn music. What's going on, everybody? Let's get it on, man. Let me make sure it sound good. Hold on, I got my sounds going good. Soundboard, I don't know. Hold on. Let's check the soundboard. I think we good. All right, I just want to make sure that we don't play no crazy sound and I got to stop it. All right, let's see. All right, cool. We got, okay, good.
Sticking at your...
No. Okay. Okay. All right, okay. So we good enough with sounds. Yo, what's popping, y'all? What's going on? Talk to me in the chat, man. Burn the damn chat up. We hot. It's a late night, man. Matter of fact, y'all playing with me, man. Let me go ahead. What's this? I don't know. That's grandma. Hey, I don't want to think that. Let's see. Ooh, that might put a little hell on the boy chest. Yeah. All right. This going to put a little hell on the boy chest. Tanya, what's going on, Tanya? We got one hell of a show. We're going to get right into it. We're just going to go ahead and start the show off right. Burn up the chat. Share it out. You know what we do here. And you ain't had the flu here. We got it going on, y'all. Bye, y'all. Here we go. Tanya, what's popping? Here we go. I got to take it, man. It's a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm capping. Woo! Oh, Lord. What's going on? 7/26/2026. You could be anywhere else in the world and you're here with your boy, Dap Me Up, Harry Knuckles, and it's all. Round 2. Fight. You know what time it is. It is time for NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast, the hottest, fastest growing gaming podcast around. If you don't believe me, check out the content across all socials. We live everywhere right now. We on TikTok, Facebook, where my YouTubers at, where my Twitch squad at. You know the Sunday podcast is a big one, so I don't even want to hold you up. I appreciate that, Tanya. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? That's the least we could do. I'm out here working, right? But nonetheless, I want to get straight into the show. Before we get into the show, I just want to let everybody know, for those who do not know, we will be at, I don't want to get it wrong, Fan Expo Chicago from August 14th to the 16th. If you're going to be at Fan Expo Chicago, you could be there with NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast. We really appreciate it, Fan Expo Chicago. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, man. We're honored to go and be able to be there. The next thing is Michigan Retro Game Expo. We're going to be there, and I think that's August 29th, right? We honor for that. Nonetheless, let's get to the damn show. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. This is the time for the show. Now, I'm going to try this, see if I can do it without headset. See, the one thing I don't like about this is I don't know if stuff is really going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really hear what's going on, so nah. I can't do it. I could, but you know what? I got the sound thing here. I can see it. If the sound ever goes off, let me know if anybody would sound or nah, I can't do it. I got to have a perfect show. For those who do not know, I am the producer. I am the writer. I am the graphic artist. Okay, I'm the videographer. I'm the director. I am. No, for real. I'm not joking. I got to lay down everything. All right, GM bros, we got you. We got you. I hope that's like Good Morning Bros or something, not no wild stuff. What's going on? But nonetheless, this is Gaming Gone Wild. We talk about video game crimes that have happened recently. Y'all know what we do. We bring up a video, show y'all what's happening, and we break it down. And we have some of the hottest stuff floating around the web right now, many short clips, and a lot of people have been asking for the long form. And shout out to the podcast, man. The podcast folks, the audio listeners out there, my truckers, shout out to y'all, man. Showing the love, man. So I got to make sure to get the audio all out there for y'all of what's happening. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and get to the first story of Gaming Gone Wild, and we're going to pull up the video on screen now. Ab, what's going on? Dap me up, Harry Knuckles and all. Good to see you, man. Here's the first video. Should show up on screen. You should be able to see that clearly. All right. Yeah. You read it correctly. A 21-year-old Florida man is accused of helping infect thousands of gaming computers, y'all, stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in cryptocurrency, and then leading federal investigators directly to himself. Yes. Because apparently nobody explained that Uber Eats deliveries have receipts. Uber Eats deliveries have receipts. Federal agents have arrested Zaire Dontavius Zamarian Wilkins. This is on July 14th after investigators connected him to an alleged malware operation involving games distributed through where else? It's a place that a lot of you know. Steam. I use Steam very often. I thank God didn't fall victim to this, but many others have. According to the federal complaint now, Wilkins and his alleged co-conspirators launched 8 malware-infected games between May 2024 and February of 2026. That's a long time, y'all. That's a long time. Nothing happened. But nonetheless, between May of 2024 and February of 2026, they were compromising approximately 8,000 devices and gaining unauthorized access now to around 80 cryptocurrency wallets. You cannot make this ish up. At least 220,000 in digital assets was allegedly stolen. Nasty work. The FBI now has identified games connected to its investigation, including Block Blasters, Chimia, Dashverse, Lampy, Lunara, Pirate Fi, and Tokenova. These were not necessarily games that immediately look broken now, okay? But players could download them, install them, and apparently play them. And they played them normally while malicious software quietly collected data and ran in the background, collected passwords, account information, and data that did provide access to cryptocurrency wallets. I gotta say allegedly. Damn, we gotta be journalists here. The operation was also highly targeted. A lot of people do not know that because the games were promoted through Discord, Telegram, X, LinkedIn, all your favorite platforms. Automated bots were used to identify people with large cryptocurrency holdings and send them messages encouraging them to download the games. Yes, they were targeted. Wilkins is accused of helping finance and market the operation, including, allegedly, spending $10,000 on a remote access Trojan rather than personally developing every single infected game. One of the most disturbing victims out of all of this, for those who do not know, is Rastaland TV, who reportedly lost more than $30,000 that had been raised to help pay for his stage 4 cancer treatment. This is no joke. Yes, Rastaland TV reportedly lost more than $30,000 damn dollars. All from this. And this is for stage 4 cancer treatment. This is not an imaginary number either, y'all. Like, this is for real. It's sitting in a digital wallet. It's real money donated by real people to help fight for a real cause. And this is what happened. Big salute to everybody joining. Also, share out the content, please. Thank you. I want to get to the chat here, too. So if you do have anything to add, please write it in the chat, because at the end of this, I do want to go through the chat. Anything you want to add, I do want to talk about. But then came the part that sounds like it was written straight out of comic book, bro. Investigators trace cryptocurrency connected to Wilkins to more than 150 gift card purchases. Yes, 150. Not one, not two, not 150 gift card purchases. We talking about some of them connected to the Uber Eats cards, y'all. Oh man, you got Uber Eats cards connected to your account. You got the address, the phone number. Yeah, you using the university email address. You snitching on yourself. Self-snitching at its finest. These food deliveries are what allegedly led authorities directly back to him. So this case also creates a larger problem for Steam. I must say, this is where I believe it causes a much problem for, bigger problem for Steam. Every time malware is hidden inside any game on the Steam network, I don't care if it's a small game, big game, medium game, it don't matter. Legitimate, independent devs are going to be the main ones to suffer, because if you're an indie dev and you're a one-guy team, how can people trust you to release a game that we can't even trust Steam at this point. We got to trust you. We got to use our own AV to why should we have to download a game and they got a virus on it? I swear, if I get, which has happened in the past in some previous games on systems, I'm not going to say what they are, but you can play some games and then next thing you know, it would damage something, right? But not like taking cryptocurrency. I don't know what else to say on this. I'm damn near done. Wilkins faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted. And the complaint remains an allegation until proven in court. That's what's crazy to say. So we still might have people out there doing this right now. So 8,000 computers in an alleged number, but allegedly infecting 8,000 computers and then getting caught with food deliveries is nasty work. That's why gaming going wild. That's the craziest ending of all. Okay. So DJ C Money, what's going on? Dap me up, Harry Knuckles and all. Hard. You have to sandbox it. Look, hey, don't be giving them the tips. Trust what you're doing, man. He don't need them. He already got enough cryptocurrency. He had enough money to pay you to get educated. He didn't do it. Now we facing 10 years. He didn't sandbox nothing. He didn't separate nothing. He didn't have nothing connected off from the internet and another part connected to it. He didn't think nothing through. But he did think part of it through because he got through it. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, because I told you we got a hot damn show today. I cannot waste no time. Woo-wee. And we got to get to Nintendo. Oh, man, we got so much. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. All right. Here we go. Y'all see what's happening on screen right now. I hope you do see it. Well, I hope you do. They're going to town, as you can see. Okay? Going to town. More Pokemon. More trading cards being stolen. This is enough, man. So 2 thieves smashed through the front window of a Minnesota gaming store at 4 in the morning, ripped down the Pikachu display, and emptied Pokemon products from the shelves. And these just weren't any type of Pokemon products. They were very valuable. They escaped with as much as $50,000 in merchandise. But the most painful part of the story is that the store had already lived through something much worse. This is the second one. They've been dealing with this nonstop. I'm telling you guys, in the next election cycle, we will see a lot of these people who are talking about gambling stepping up with either trading cards or video gaming machines, because these are 2 things that recently criminals have taken a quick advantage of. So surveillance footage captured 2 people breaking into Punch Out Gaming. Yes, this is the Punch Out Gaming owner on screen. They broke into Punch Out Gaming in Forest Lake early Saturday morning. Now, once inside, they targeted display cases and shelves containing sealed high-value Pokemon products, as anybody would expect. But owner Eric Johnson estimated the stolen inventory was worth between $30,000 to $50,000. Oh, damn, y'all.
Round 2.
I don't know if I could deal with that, man. The store remained open, believe it or not, afterward. I don't know how the hell you know that is dedication to the most. So big salute to you for that, because I don't got the guts. After that happened, we are shutting down. All right. They were still operating behind a boarded up window while the employees was cleaning up and restocking whatever they could. They just kept working. So big salute to the employees, man. I gotta say, I ain't got it in me. So big kudos y'all. Y'all like, I either need revenge or something. But when people hear insurance, they assume business will simply receive a check, right? Y'all hearing, oh, the insurance is gonna take care of that. They're gonna get a check. Let me tell y'all, that is not how collectibles work. So let me explain to y'all how collectibles work. Insurance may reimburse the original invoice price, but not necessarily what the product is worth today. Do y'all hear me? So imagine the product is worth $50,000 today, but insurance has it covered for 10. That's what happens. So a sealed Pokemon product purchased for $100 could now sell for $500, but the business could only receive the 100. Just think of that. You got a card, it's $100. It could sell for $500. You're like, bro, here, man, I'm gonna make extra $400 on this card. Yes. It gets stolen, and then insurance only gives you the $100. You don't even got the card no more. So even receiving the money does not guarantee the store cannot, they can find another copy. You can give them as much money as you want to. You don't know if they're going to find another copy. Rare cards a lot of times and discontinued sealed products cannot always be reordered from a distributor. Let's get that straight. Once they've stolen, years of appreciation, inventory building, all that love and everything you grab, the moments and all that, the future revenue that you dream of will disappear in a matter of minutes. That's why you find people getting safety deposit boxes and putting very expensive cards in there. So Punch-Out Gaming understands better than almost anyone because they've been through scarier incidents. This dude he's more of a thug than me. Okay, because he stayed and hey, we're gonna keep working. You're crazy. I gotta get revenge. Hey, let's do it. Let's go out, let's get him. But in February of 2022, burglars entered the vacant business next door. They cut through the damn drywall and crawled directly into the store's storage area. Now, Eric Johnson estimated the sales value of stolen Pokemon merchandise. That crime, that time, was $250,000 of merchandise stolen. I repeat, they went next door, cut through the damn drywall. They cut through the drywall and went into the storage area and stole $250,000 of merchandise. That is crazy. Now, criminal charges later identified the original cost was roughly $145,000, but we talked about the estimated cost. And more than 2,800 packs and other Pokemon products were taken. All right? Suspects from that case were eventually caught. Thank Lord. Whew. Whew. But Johnson says they are now in prison, but it don't matter because they keep coming. Even though the store has upgraded its security following the incident. 4 years later, here come another group, okay? And they decide to smash the front window and grab whatever they can carry. They also reportedly, at least reportedly, had a third card or gaming store hit in the Twin Cities in the past month. I ain't gonna put some buttons on. Let's stop. This is too much. This is just too much. We believe the actual number may be closer to 4 or 5. Like we are underestimating these numbers. Authorities have not announced whether the burglaries are connected. No suspects have been publicly identified in the latest case, but this is just to give you an example what happens. They're even considering more security, overnight protection, possibly a guard dog. Like they're thinking of everything. But a neighborhood gaming store may need to be actually sleeping inside the store to keep it safe. Sorry to say. Let's go ahead and move on to the next story. That's sad, man. That's real sad. Like I told you, we got a hot show today. We got to get straight into it. You thought we were done. Nope, more. Shane, what's going on? All the way from Melbourne, Australia. Dap me up, Harry Knuckles and all. For those who do not know, this is my dog, man. Shane, when you come to the States, we're going to kick it, man. All right? And people don't know. I have a lot of different people I know from many different countries. I got my passport. Man, I'm nationwide Nick. Don't they know? Nationwide Nick been a thing, man. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Pokemon cards have apparently become so valuable that criminals are now dressing up like some damn construction workers on a GTA mission and kicking through gaming store doors and fleeing with boxes of cardboard worth more than some people damn cars. I repeat, worth more than some people cars. Two thieves broke into Mind Game store in Mooney Ponds, Australia. This was at approximately 3 in the morning on Monday. Now, security footage reportedly shows one suspect wearing an orange high visibility jacket, all right, or high visibility, excuse me. But you know, he got that orange high visibility jacket that he's wearing. And the other wore a yellow high visibility jacket, or vest, excuse me, over a black hoodie. The pair forced their way inside, climbed over the counter, and began grabbing approximately $15,000 worth of Pokemon and One Piece trading card products. Whoo, man, One Piece is coming up, man. They are worth a lot too. Unfortunately for the suspects, Sudley was apparently not included in their criminal strategy. As you can see, they're bumping around and jumping and falling and stumbling, and they're doing a lot of different things. They got the ass crack showing. It's a lot of things going on. They just were really stumbling all over the place. Mind Games employee and former Lego Masters contestant Jordan Hocken posted the surveillance footage online and nicknamed the pair Twiddledee and Twiddledum. Well done. Which way did he go, George? Like, you know, you get that type of feeling from him, huh? But one suspect reportedly exposed part of his face, removed his hood, and knocked merchandise onto the floor while attempting to gather it. The other pulled a camera from the wall while reportedly giving viewers a clear look at his bald spot and more of his ass cheeks. His backside will be appropriate. Than any detective should ever have to see. Like, we should not have to see that. Now, Shane, that's about 30 minutes from my home. Shane is my dog from Melbourne, Australia. Shane, I did not know that. We just cover these stories, man. 30 minutes. You see what's happening, Shane. It's happening all over. This is not just happening over by you, Shane. It's happening around the corner from me. It's happening around the corner to a lot of us all over the world. These are easy targets for criminals. It's easy. Now, the pair eventually loaded the stolen merchandise into a large black box and escaped, believe it or not, in a dark blue mini hatch. Despite all the fumbling, stumbling, and all that, the damaged store and missing inventory created a serious disruption for the business, which I hate, including the loss of products that had already been reserved for customers. This was also not the first time this location had been targeted. Isn't this the same damn thing we just heard? In April of 2025, another burglar reportedly used a golf club to smash into the same store, stole more than $3,000 worth of Pokemon cards. Other collectible shops across Australia reporting similar break-ins. Some stores being robbed multiple times in the same week. Businesses are considering metal shutters like the damn purge. They want reinforced storage rooms so they can sit back there and monitor you while you break in the store. All these expensive security upgrades, and y'all already know where it's gonna come. Get ready for your tax dollars. Now, the reason trading cards are having this happen, we all know. Trading cards are small, portable, and so damn increasingly valuable. A criminal can carry thousands of dollars in merchandise in one bag and attempt to resell it through online marketplaces without anyone even knowing. He doesn't have to move a television, a console, anything big. These rare cards are sometimes, and I'm not lying, y'all, worth tens of thousands of dollars, while sealed products increase over time. So if it just sits out there, it increases. What if they're probably bending them, I'm sure, but what if they're not bending them? So a lot of store owners now are warning that Pokemon related theft has moved beyond isolated shoplifting. This is really organized smash and grab crime. We have to change the framing of it. And I agree. I agree 120%. We have reached way beyond normal. Like a normal just, hey, they broke in, they got some cash out the cash register. We're way beyond that. We are talking, I agree, organized smash and grab crimes every time this happens. They're almost always premeditated. A lot of times, I would say 50% of the time, they're going directly where some of this stuff is. So they're either staking it out or it's an inside job. Some businesses believe it is no longer a question of whether they will be targeted, but when. So 30 years ago, children were told, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. And in 2026, they catching all them damn things in your store, breaking the glass. They catching them all with golf clubs, breaking through the windows. They catching them all with sledgehammers through the glass. Yeah, they catching them all right. And police probably catch one or two. Police probably catch one or two, and everybody else go free. My bad, y'all. I went off on that. I wasn't supposed to go off. We ain't gonna go no further on this one. Let's move on to the next one. So this I told you we got a hot show. We got to go through it. We got a lot of stuff to go through, man. That was just so crazy. I just vented a little too much. This one, I want everybody to take a close look at this gentleman. Yeah. Yep. You got it right. Everybody, you are not mistaken. This is West Virginia's state lawmaker and public school teacher, David Elliott Pritt. For those who do not know, he is facing a federal charge after investigators allege that he used Roblox and Snapchat to develop I gotta watch my wording on this. He used Roblox and Snapchat to develop an intimate relationship with an underage student. This was not a case involving a random stranger either, entering a child's game. So the accused adult was already one of her teachers and allegedly used online communication to extend access beyond the classroom. So we're talking after hours. Imagine you got a daughter, man. Hold on. No. Hold on. I'm tripping, y'all. My fault. Let me get my soundboard. I got to turn my soundboard up on that. That's crazy. Yeah, we need a couple files. Give me all of them. Can I get another one? Like, that's crazy, bro. I didn't know it was like that. Like, if I got a daughter and then I find out my teacher texting on the low, you know what I'm saying? That's different in college. Your daughter can do what she want. It's still weird. But to honestly think my daughter texting the teacher, they kiki-kikiing. And then not only they kiki-kiing, they sending flirty messages back and forth. Nah, I ain't going with that. So David Elliott Pritt, 36 years old, was arrested July 22nd and charged in federal court with enticement of a young one. According to the criminal complaint, the girl's family contacted law enforcement on July 9th, reporting that she had been abused by him. Investigators allege that Pritt began communicating with her through Roblox. Yes, I'm going to repeat. Investigators allege that Pritt began communicating with her through Roblox. That's how it began. And while she was an 8th grade student during the 2024-25 school year, before moving their conversations to Snapchat. This is crazy, man. I don't even know. This is getting wild, man. But the complaint alleged that the conversations became increasingly personal and that Pritt eventually told the student he loved her. During the summer of 2025, he allegedly began sending explicit material and requesting images from the young one. Now, investigators say that after both Pritt and the student moved to Oak Hill High School, he repeatedly asked her to meet him inside the classroom where alleged activities happened between 5 to 10 times, bro. This is wild. This is crazy. This is a public figure, bro. Damn. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to it. I know some people might make West Virginia jokes, right? Because, I mean, it's rightfully so. It's perfect timing, but damn, man. 5 to 10 times? Like, I gotta, you know what? We ain't even gonna do that. I ain't gonna look at it. The alleged physical encounters ended around December 2025 or January 2026. Not sure. It's alleged, right? Investigators say Pritt continued requesting explicit images through July. He also allegedly warned the student that if police examined their phones, it would open up hell in their lives. He also told her that he would lose his entire life if anyone discovered what had happened, and he was correct about that. As you're on my screen right now. Pritt represented Fayette County's 50th district and served as an assistant majority leader in West Virginia House of Delegates. He was originally elected as a Democrat in 2022 before switching to the Republican Party in 2023. Following his arrest, though, House Speaker Roger Hanshaw removed him from all official House roles. He made sure that shit happened quick. Snap. Called the allegation shocking, disgusting, and urged him to resign immediately. He resigned. Yes. No other way. He resigned, got kicked. It was done. Now, the West Virginia Department of Education also suspended Pritt. They suspended Pritt of his teaching certifications. Yes, they did. Now, while Fayette County Schools suspended him without pay, I bet he could still go teach somewhere else. That's what I don't like about stuff like this. State education officials said teachers hold position of public trust and emphasized that their primary concern remains the student who was allegedly abused is taken care of. More than 80 members of the House have supported calling a special legislative session to consider removing Pritt from office, and Speaker Hanshaw requested lawmakers return on August 10th to vote on possible expulsion. Pritt remained in custody and had not entered a plea as of the latest reporting. I want everybody to know that. All right? Big salute to Ab. Ab, appreciate the clips. We got to talk, Ab. We got to talk. Roblox may have been where the alleged communication started, but the central issue is not the video game. I don't want people to take that, but that's where it came across our radar and able to be talked about because of news. But the truth is, it is an adult accused of exploiting the authority of and trust given to him by a student. This is a teacher-student relationship. This is an elected official. Like, just think of that. An elected official doing this, man. Pritt allegedly worried that he would lose his entire life, and guess what? You lost it. You lost it, man. It's a wrap. It's over with. I ain't got nothing else to say. And that, y'all, is gaming gone. Wow. Let's get to it. On to the next topic. Now it should work. Oh, my Stream Deck ain't going. Okay, I'll do it myself. I mean, I guess so. Stream Deck ain't working. Come on, Stream Deck. You got to work with me. It's partially working. Partially working. So, y'all, Nintendo has delivered one of the coldest messages a gaming company can send to its customers. Nintendo is something else, y'all. Nintendo said, you paid the price we demanded. You received the product. And whatever happens afterward is none of your business. You shut the hell up. You deal with it. We gonna get ours. You figure out how to get yours. Okay? So, Nintendo delivered that message. I'm talking about that's a cold message, man. That's pretty much what they said. I'm gonna just go ahead. They pretty much said, you paid the price we demanded, so oh well. Now, what are we talking about? Let's go ahead and break it down. I want to break it down good. So, what I spoke about is essentially Nintendo's response to a proposed class action lawsuit filed by customers seeking part of any tariff refund the company receives from the government, right? And that's the United States government that we're talking about specifically, for those who get it correct. Nintendo's attorneys argue that customers receive exactly what they bargained and paid for, and were free to avoid the purchase or choose a competing product if they dislike the advertising price. Nintendo is asking the court to dismiss the case, arguing that customers are not automatically entitled to rebates because the legal circumstances surrounding the tariffs later changed. Now, before everybody start grabbing, your pitchforks, your torches, your Glocks and all that, Nintendo's strongest defense deserves to be heard, okay? Because part of it is legally and economically reasonable. All right? It is. I'll be honest. And that's coming from me, a guy that Nintendo has actually came and taken down videos of. Yes, for those who do not know, my YouTube channel, I have videos taken down by Nintendo. It was requested by Nintendo. It was so bad that I took down 75% of the videos on my channel at that time. My channel was mostly a Nintendo channel. Go on. So that was Nintendo. But in this case, Nintendo was the importer that paid the tariffs to the government. Customers did not receive an itemized receipt saying that $10 of their controller purchase was part of the federal tariff. Like, you didn't see that on your receipt, did you? All right, you didn't see that. No. Now, if you would have got your receipt and then it had the controller, and then you would have seen federal tariff price $10 on your controller, then you might would have had an argument, right? Then you could have said something. But no, you didn't see that. You just paid the price. That is the truth. Nintendo is right on that. I don't want to argue that. They paid one retail price for a finished product, and that price may have reflected memory, labor, manufacturing, shipping, retail margins. I mean, I can go all day, okay? But it's Nintendo's own profit strategy. And the more I've been digging up and reading and learning, I can't just be digging into the business like that and ripping into them as much as I want to. Okay? I do. I felt it coming. That was Nintendo. The ninjas don't play. They kick my ass all the time. Every time I talk, they got little things that fly in the air and go, yeah. Okay? So that distinction is why companies such as UPS and FedEx, they're very different. What they did in many shipping transactions, the customer directly paid an identifiable tariff charge, while the shipping company acted as the broker handling the payment. That's genius. That is genius. Nintendo instead sold products at prices it established, making it far more difficult to determine exactly how much of each customer's payment was represented by the tariff cost. We don't know if it was $10, $5, $7.50, $10. We have no idea how much of that increase that Nintendo made was represented by the tariffs. They got a point there. I got to go with them on that. Okay? Nintendo also did not simply raise every price by the exact amount of every tariff. In April, and that's April 2025, so let me state that. April of 2025, it maintained the Switch 2's console announced price of $449.99, okay, while increasing the accessories because of changing market conditions. And Nintendo, you think you slick. Matter of fact, hold on. Nintendo, you ain't slick with the changing market conditions. That was your way to not say tariffs. Nintendo is I'm not going to lie. Nintendo got some of the smartest damn lawyers and some of the smartest people working there. They do. Like the way they think ahead and they frame wording and stuff. Yo, they literally said market conditions. It was the tariffs. But later that year, it adjusted prices for the original Switch family and additional products using similarly broad language. Nintendo now says the tariffs were only one factor. Alongside memory, labor, and shipping expenses. Look how Nintendo do you. So Nintendo don't want to give you no money. All right, they ain't really saying they don't want to give you no money. They're saying they're not legally obligated to give you no money. See the wording? So there is also a real argument that the tariffs damage Nintendo even if customers absorb some of the higher costs. There is actually an argument there. But the increasing price that you made of your console, or I'll just say your accessories, did not reduce sales. It can, but it didn't. But they got a point. Increasing the price could have cost them some sales. They can argue that. Fewer consoles in people's homes can mean fewer games, right? Subscriptions, accessories, yada, yada, yada. But a government refund may compensate Nintendo for money it directly paid without fully reporting lost sales. Disrupted planning. How about reduced demand? The strongest version of Nintendo's case and is pretending that argument does not exist would make this whole discussion dishonest. But it's time to plant the flag, y'all. Nintendo may have the best legitimate legal defense in this case, and its attitude towards its customers is indefensible. And I think this is going to pave the way. Sony's going to do it next. Guess who's going to do it after Sony? Microsoft's going to do it next. They all going to do it, and you all are going to face it. Mark my words. I'm the one to say it here first. You know when cost goes up of anything, corporations immediately explain the prices through some bullshit wording. And Nintendo said market conditions. That was actually the tariffs. It was a way that they ain't have to cover when they need to get their refund and you be screwed. They were smart and you got screwed. So the customer is told it's because of tariffs and shipping labor and memory and inflation and so. No, they ain't just saying tariffs, right? They didn't put a percentage on it. The increased cost rolls downhill until it reaches who? Me at the register. You at the register. The guy next to you at the register. That's what the corporations do. So when one of those costs is later reversed and the corporation receives money, okay, the relationship ends at the cash register. Suddenly, the price had nothing to do with the company's expenses. Suddenly, the customer merely agreed to a number and received a plastic box. He surrendered every right to question where that number came from. You cannot constantly invoke your cost when defending a price increase and then declare those costs are irrelevant when they begin producing refunds. I'm sorry, Nintendo. It's not consistency. That is a corporation changing its philosophy depending on which explanation allows it to keep the money. Flat out. Supreme Court did rule 6-3 on February 20th that the International Emergency Economic Powers Act did not authorize the president to impose the sweeping tariffs at issue. So Nintendo subsequently filed its own lawsuit seeking repayment of tariffs it had paid, while consumers filed their case alleging Nintendo could receive a double recovery because of this, after passing at least part of that burden into higher prices. That is true. Now, there is probably at least 8,000 other companies who are also going for these refunds. I will say at time of this recording, Microsoft and PlayStation have not. But I'm telling you right now, this case is going to lead the way for if Microsoft and Sony do it. Consumers may have difficulty proving exactly how much Nintendo passed along. Can you say it's $5? Can you say it's $7? Can you say it's $2? What can you really say? You're going to also struggle to identify every eligible buyer, right? Especially when millions of purchases go through Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Amazon, all these different places. Some people don't be, man, come on. You got third-party retailers. A judge may ultimately decide that commercial law does not require Nintendo to reopen completed transactions. Yes. They may say Nintendo don't got to do nothing. It's already completed. It's done. The transaction is over with. It is over for you guys. Which means Nintendo gets a refund. But since you completed the transaction, it's over for you. Legal entitlement and responsible treatment are not the same question. Something can legally be defensible while still revealing exactly how little a company respects the people they support. Supposedly. Just like you say, market, right? Supposedly. Now, Nintendo does not need to mail $7 million checks out, right? Reconstruct every purchase. But they need to do something. There are other ways to return the value, man. All right? You could reduce prices. How about start there? How about start reducing prices? Since you raise prices because of tariffs. And by the way, we all know for those who do not know, the IEEPA, they just listen to what the president tells them to do, right? It's an economic disaster happening. And during the time of economic disaster, the president can do like all types of economic sanctions, and then they just have to follow. So they just kind of follow through with the tariffs. We all knew they were bogus from the beginning. Everybody said this is going to happen, and companies were literally waiting for this. So it happened. It happened. Now, before I move on, because I do got a lot more to talk about, I just want to say this. Nintendo, you need to keep it real. You're double dipping, okay? You're double dipping. You want to cover and get refunds for tariffs. You want to get, and I'm not going to lie, on part of it, I understand, because if you're in Japan and you're shipping some goods here and then they overcharge you like hell, then yeah, I want that money back. But I don't have the right to raise my price, put that on you, and then I sent it over, right? Like, just think of that. I want y'all to picture that. Just picture me. I'm in Japan right now, okay? And I send over all my shipments of my Nintendo Switch 2 consoles. And they tell me right there, as soon as they get to the border of the States, they say, oh, man, hey, it usually costs you $100 per console extra, right? But now, guess what? It's going to turn into $160 per console extra. And I say, why? And they say, because somebody said they want to increase. But guess what? It ain't going to hold up. You just got to wait. I go back home and I say, yo, I got investors with deadlines. We got to release this. I have to. So then I say, you know what? I want people to get the game. I'm going to raise the price. And you people are going to support me, and you're going to buy the system anyway. And when the tariffs come around, I'm going to find some way to show it back to you. I'm going to watch. I'm going to show some way to pay it back to you. And next thing you know, you pay the extra $60 on that console. You pay it. You pay it. Right? Tariff time come around. I say, yo, who was that, bro? Who's cat? I don't know, dude, man. Yeah, hey, we need our money, man, for all that extra. Yeah, and that extra from that. Yeah, we need all that. Nintendo, you some downright dirty dogs, man. I'm going to keep it real. And they already announced the Switch 2 is going to be increasing from $449 to $500. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be September 1st. Y'all know what else is happening. You know, and so I ain't going to go too long. We ain't going to go down this long rabbit hole, man. But Nintendo may convince the court that it's safe and it's good and all that. But Nintendo, you're not going to convince me. I'm just going to let people know I love Nintendo and the way it has brought itself up. The history of Nintendo. I love Nintendo, man. But now it seems like a lot of this, you can tell you are flat out saying, screw the customers. Like, I understand when you do it and then... And you know, I'm saying that, but Nintendo is going to say the legal defense that they have the legal right to do it. Right? They have the legal right to do it. The transactions are completed. Nintendo did not put any percentage on how much the tariffs. Who knows if tariffs were even the reason they raised the cost? Damn, Nintendo nasty with it, man. Hey, Nintendo slick with it, bro. Nintendo slick with it. That's all I gotta say. They real slick, man. Let's go ahead. I gotta move on to the next one, man. I got a hell of a show. I got too much to go through. All right, we're gonna try to run through these pretty quick because I got, oh damn. Oh, this is another good one. Another good one. Y'all, gamers are getting angry as hell at Xbox because they are, and I repeat, gamers are mad as hell at Xbox because they are testing advertisements in cloud gaming. Yes, they are. They're testing advertisements in cloud gaming. And I believe many people are getting angry at the wrong part of the story. I don't even think it should be that. Let me just go ahead and give you the news first and give my part. Xbox is testing a free advertising supported way for Xbox insiders to stream selected games they already own. Players do not need a Game Pass subscription for this option, all right? Advertisements appear before the session begins, and each session lasts for 1 hour. Xbox says the advertisements will not interrupt gameplay, and the entire program is optional. Players who already use another supported method of playing can continue to do exactly that and continue as they were doing before. But let me plant my flag in the sand immediately. In its current form, this is not a bad idea. Sounds good, as we used to say in Jersey. When I was in Jersey, we used to always say that. Sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Sounds good, which means we need to see some action. Right? But this may be one of the most logical and consumer-friendly experiments Xbox has ever done to all of us in years. For a company to make a joke about Sony stopping physical disc, you have some nerve, Microsoft. You have some nerve. Let me just paint this for y'all. You watch a short block of advertisements, okay? And in exchange, Microsoft provides the hardware, servers, electricity, bandwidth, technology required to stream the game to a device you already own. You can play on a television, computer, mobile device, hell, on an older Xbox without buying a new console or paying for a cloud gaming subscription right now. You can do that right now. Yeah, right now. Reports indicate that the current test used approximately 2 minutes of advertisements before granting an uninterrupted 1 hour session. Damn. Now, I know what some people might think. It's cool. But no, this has got to be some dystopian nightmare, bro. This has got to be something. Like this is that is a voluntary exchange. Like, is people really doing that? I need to know. I need to talk to people. Like, are people really doing that? Television, radio, they've done advertising for generations. I remember watching infomercials as a young kid. When 2 a.m. would come around, I just see infomercials all the way to 8 a.m. If I stayed up to 8 a.m, some of them I would see the same infomercial every 30-minute block. Some of them they would switch up. It'd be a workout one. It'd be Philips Magnavox CDI. You know what I'm saying? It would be, something else, a grill, the George Foreman grill. Like, you would have these wonderful infomercials. I got it. YouTube gives viewers a choice between watching advertisements and paying for premium. You could pay for premium. YouTube said that. Okay, they did that. Spotify offers free listening supported by advertisements while charging customers who want the interruptions removed. Makes sense. NVIDIA's GeForce Now already operates a free tier with 1 hour sessions and advertising. Xbox ain't invent shit. Microsoft, you are reaching right now, okay? You are like reaching. It's almost like trying to sell a damn a popsicle. What they say, a popsicle to somebody with white gloves. You know what I mean? Like it's just so dumb and idiotic. Like I feel like this is so old school, backwards. You are talking to the wrong crowd. You just don't get it. I got stock in Microsoft, so I need to see some good moves. This one, not it. Advertising, you already know what you're trying to do, Microsoft. You're trying to slow pedal us into your matrix. You've been doing it for years. Before you know it, I'm going to be playing the game and a damn pop-out's going to come and I'm going to see an advertisement while I'm playing the game and you're going to say, you can play the game free. But I'm getting ads on a console, bro, like that I actually own. I find that weird. I find that so weird. Like, is it just me? Just think about this, y'all. You got a disc, right? Put the disc in. It downloads the disc, and it downloads all the pieces to it. Make it faster. You then set the disc somewhere. But cloud gaming knows you have the game, so it says, hey, you can play the game. Click, you play it. But you get ads? Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I have the game right there. I just put the game in and take out the ads. This is the dumbest. Yo, Microsoft, I got stock with you, bro. This is dumb. This is, you know, on the investor side, let me put my Microsoft stock hat on. No, I don't think this does anything. I think you already have cloud gaming. I think your cloud gaming is fine. I think you just keep making it better. Like, give me better features, not advertisement features. Like NVIDIA GeForce did it a long time ago. You're late. Because gamers are not irrational for feeling suspicious, they have watched this exact pattern unfold across entertainment many times. Company introduces advertisement-free option. Advertisement becomes normalized. Paid service comes, which increases price. A service gets a cheaper paid tier. And then you go, oh, that cheaper paid tier looks so good. Oh my goodness. The original ad-free had this, but I'd rather get the cheaper paid tier. And y'all, you are being manipulated by Microsoft, and you do not know. The original ad-free experience is going to become more expensive. And eventually, customers discover that they are paying more money to receive less convenience than what they had before. That is my problem with this. When I pay, I want to pay for convenience. When I pay Amazon overnight shipping, I want my damn order the next day. I know that. When I say, hey, McDonald's, I want my fries fresh, I look on the menu. I make sure it say fresh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I do. I don't know about y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, if I'm at Portillo's and I got a cheese fry and somebody in front of me and back of me, they got roast beef burgers and everything out the wazoo, I ain't waiting. I'm walking to the person, hey, I got a cheese fry. I'm helping you. Okay? That concern is appearing throughout the whole entire community. Some players believe free tiers could become a training ground for the Netflix-style model, which is paid options and eventually receive advertisements regardless, unless customers move into the super expensive damn tier. Others ain't angry though, okay? Others not angry about what Xbox announced because what they fear, Microsoft may attempt, is after the audience becomes accustomed to seeing advertisements around gaming. That fear is understandable, but I will not condemn a current consumer benefit because of a future violation that has not happened yet. Hell no. We cannot demand that companies provide more affordable access and then attack them when they test an optional method. Like, no, we can't do that. Okay, Microsoft is offering players an additional choice without removing the existing choices. Somebody who cannot afford a new console or another monthly subscription may be able to access a game through a television, laptop, or older Xbox by watching 2 minutes of ads. That is where it works. That is where it fits. That is where it needs to stay. Nowhere else. We don't need to see it anywhere else. You don't even need to try to bring it anywhere else. You need to leave this to a select few. You need to just say, hey, I just want to, I'm broke as hell. I cannot get it. And I understand times is rough, man. It's inflation going on. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. Hit it. Boom. I want that free. I just want to play games for an hour or two. Because that gets the job done for some people. If you play a fighting game for 1 or 2 hours, that's a fix. Every night, play a different game for 1 or 2 hours. You ain't got to pay for no Xbox Live. Yo, now that I thought about that, that is a genius thing. If you're a gamer that does not game for a long period of time, is this a good model for you? Right? Because then, let's say you game for 1 hour at a time. Every night. You're not a person that wants to spend a lot of time on any game. You could technically watch 2 minutes. Right? Let's just say they got a wide variety of games. You then pick a game, you get to play it for an hour. And then that's it. And you could do that every night with any game. That would be a genius idea. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my dog, Devon, get the table. My dog dabbed me up, hairy knuckles and all, man. What's popping? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go on too much with this because we got to move on to the next one. Cloud gaming can also allow Xbox One owners to access newer games, y'all. So we want to give it up for cloud gaming. All these people with older hardware and different things can access it. And specifically, people who have, let's just say, difficult to find consoles, right? Sometimes they're just expensive, difficult to find, and you're just looking for the certain one. You got certain things that can hold you over. I'll give you that. This will hold you over for a little bit. You know what I mean? But that's about it. I ain't got nothing else good about this. I hate everything about it. This is an experiment to brainwash you. I'm telling you all now, Microsoft is slowly going to roll into a Netflix style. You are going to start having ads on your games. Y'all, don't be surprised if you playing GTA 6 and in the middle of one of your missions, your screen go to a little pop-out square and you see an advertisement come on the side and it's talking about some video game related, right? Something that you like. Oh, the new gaming chair, so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. And if you don't hurry up and hit the button to exit out, you'll be in the middle of your mission and lose. And you're going to be so mad. You're going to be so pissed that you lose the mission that you're going to pay for the most expensive tier. Hey, better yet, they're going to make the advertisement come up during the boss. Why not? Right? That's how it starts, man. Don't fall for the funk. Don't fall for the funk. Let's go ahead and move on. I ain't gonna hold too much. Xbox advertisements, they should create value. With 2 minutes of advertisements, I don't know, but I hope they provide value. And time will tell. But I think Xbox is gonna be a failed experiment, and that's me saying it up front. And I got Microsoft stock. Matter of fact, if y'all don't believe me, I'll log it. Hold on. I haven't checked Microsoft stock in a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let me just make sure my stock's still good. Like, I be talking shit. I got Microsoft stock, and then I go in there, and I'm like, somebody done hit me up or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be talking all that smack, and then, hold on, where my financial at? Where my financial at? Don't play with it. Okay, I was about to go off. No, I didn't. Yo, I don't got it on here? No, you playing. Oh, no, my new phone, I do not got it. Okay, for those who don't know, you need to get your, stocking apps. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got my stocking app on here. I'm glad I found it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because now I can go ahead and download it and good. Yeah, I don't got it. Cool. So, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, man. And this one I couldn't wait for, but I could because I was a little hungry. I ain't want to jump the gun. Y'all know what time it is. This is Dude, I Got the Munchies. This is a segment, y'all, where we talk about some of the most... Hold on, I almost ran down. Let me cut that off. But this is a segment where we talk about some of the most newest viral foods out. I got my inner fat boy going all the time. For those who do not know, I love to try new things. So the inner fat boy be kicking my ass, man. Now, I'm not... what's crazy is I don't know what's happening to my metabolism. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. For those who see me play basketball and y'all seen the live streams, I can eat and hold up, but my fat boy be kicking in. So we got to talk about the latest foods. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about our first food of the day for Dude, I got the Munchies. Now I want to see which one I want to pull up. I'll pull up this one. Y'all, I want y'all to take a look at the picture on screen, man. Yes. What the hell? It's the same thing I said. The Simpsons. KFC is going international with 2 collaborations that sound like they were designed out of a damn dream for me. I'm gonna be honest. All right, Spain and Portugal are getting a Simpsons menu featuring the Roski burger. I think that's how you pronounce it. All right. But it puts chicken, bacon, and cheese between 2 pink donuts plus spicy chili bites and a blueberry squishy inspired drink. And meanwhile, Hong Kong, they're getting an Evangeline menu with a purple spicy chicken burger. Damn, what the hell? Yo, this is a lot. Hold on. We got to slow down. We got to slow down, y'all. We got to slow down. McDonald's, what are y'all doing international? I know the whole World Cup just happened, but holy hell, it's so much. I got to take that in. Like, I just seen donuts, chicken, and cheese, chili bites, and hold on. Okay. The Roski burger puts chicken, bacon, and cheese between 2 pink donuts. You get some spicy chili bites and a blueberry squishy inspired drink. And in Hong Kong, they're getting an Evangeline menu with a purple spicy chicken burger, purple sweet potato desserts, and collectible character cards. And this is all through August 31st. Okay, we are once again being forced to watch these countries upgrade their DLC packages on fast food every day. I'm sick of it. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Let's go ahead and move on to the next food. They did well on that one. I can't even hate. They did real good on that one. Let's go ahead and move on. I want y'all to be ready for this one, man. Y'all ready for it. Now, I'm sure you heard about it. I'm sure you've seen it. My wife brought this to me. Now, first of all, I want to go ahead before we get into this one. On the last one, my man Shane said, yuck, on that last one. He wasn't feeling them chicken burgers with the donuts and all that. That was kind of crazy. And my man Devon, I still can't get that croissant out of my head. Yo, I'm not going to lie. He talking about the Costco croissant donuts. Oh, man. Is that the one you talking about? Because we had another croissant, but that croissant donut was crazy. And then you might be talking about another croissant. So we had another, but nonetheless, let's get off. Let's get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to check out. Yo, Shane, you're going to check out the stuff in the States. But y'all, this the one. My wife came to me and said, baby, look at this. And I ain't going to lie, y'all. At first, I looked at it. I wanted to look at it and be like, nah. But then I said, all right, okay. Look all right. Look all right. You know what I'm saying? I had to be humble. Because McDonald's has launched the honey brown butter bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit featuring bacon, folded egg, and American cheese and a sweet brown butter spread. There is also a honey brown butter chicken biscuit. And customers can add the spread to other breakfast items such as the Egg McMuffin or McGriddle. Now, these limited time sandwiches arrive July 21st and will remain available until supplies last. That's what I heard. So they available now. So y'all better go out and try them. Okay? They're going to be available until supplies run out. Y'all better hurry up and try it. We got honey and butter on a biscuit. That already makes sense, right? Add bacon, that already makes sense. Egg and cheese, that already makes sense. All right, McDonald's, y'all hold up. We got to give it up for McDonald's, y'all. I'm not going to lie, McDonald's, they got an item that I want to try. I want to wake up early tomorrow and I want to get me a honey butter egg and cheese bacon biscuit. I don't know if I'm going to do bacon. You could probably do it with sausage. I don't know if I want to do a McGriddle because you could just get this. Oh, man. McDonald's, talk to me nice. About time. Yo, man, and I ain't gonna lie. This the type of meal that you mess around and want with a large fry. You'll mix up. Oh, McDonald's, you might have to do an all-day breakfast, McDonald's. You might have to. You might break the bank if you do all-day breakfast. You might need to get special locations for all day. Because you just stepped into a new territory. You know how we get when things go viral, McDonald's. So if this goes viral, you could possibly build some stores out of this. My fault, y'all. This is too good. This is just too good. We're gonna move on. I'm not gonna big up McDonald's anymore. Okay? I'm not gonna do it. We're going to move on to the next one. That ish look delicious. Okay, that's just me. That's just me. Let's go ahead and move on. Woo-wee. Woo, we talking, boy. Ab, appreciate your Ab, man. Matter of fact, Ab, I need to give you my number, man. I got to hit you up. Y'all, Pringles is teaming up with B-Dubs. Yes, y'all see, I cannot believe this, bro. Pringles has had a lot of wild mix-ups recently. But now they're teaming up with Buffalo Wild Wings to turn 3 of their popular wing sauces into chips. This is crazy. We talking about Parmesan garlic, okay? Very popular. I think a lot of people love the Parmesan garlic. We got medium buffalo and Asian zing. Now, they're also saying that these flavors are ranging from buttery cayenne heat to like sweet chili. Like, I'm hearing a lot of different things, right? But the cans begin appearing at select retailers in July before launching nationwide in September. Suggested retail price, $2.69. I remember when a Pringle can was $1. I remember when they went up to $1.25. I remember when they went up to $1.50. I remember they made a bigger one and charged $2 and said the $1.50 one is the small. Like, they really got us to the string. They got us. Okay. But nonetheless, Parmesan garlic may be the safest choice out of all of these if you're just wanting to try them. But there are many people who love the Asian zing, the medium buffalo. You now get to try these Pringles. I want people to, let me know, what do you think about the Buffalo Wild Wing Pringles? Is this something you're going to try? If you try, hey, more power to you. Let me know. But for me, I'm just going to stick with the Parmesan garlic. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be real good. Okay? So, man, Buffalo Wild, I gotta give it up for him. Gotta give it up for him, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I seen a sneak peek of the image. I shouldn't even done that, man. I shouldn't even done that. Hold on. And then this wasn't even an image I saw, y'all. I saw a different image, man. Hold on. Let me put the one I saw. Was it this one? I saw this one. Oh, Lord. Which one looked better? I don't know. Let's put that one up. Oh, goodness. Y'all. Okay, before I even start talking about it, $5.50 in Australia for Pringles? Oh, you better be playing Shane. Shane, that's crazy. That is ridiculous. If you're talking about $5.50 for some Pringles. Man, I'm going to tell you, Shane, you're going to be fat as hell you come over here, because I was just at Jewel. They had a sale where you could get the Lay's bag of chips, a big-ass bag of, they was $2 each. Shit, you're going to be eating hot dogs and chips your whole time here. You might as well get used to hamburgers and chips and hot dogs. Like, that's all we be. You go to the grocery store here, Shane. I'm not going to lie to you, Shane. You go to the grocery store here around, like, barbecue season, you ain't going to find no hot dog buns, no hamburger buns. That's it. That's all we grill. We grilling all day, right? Everything else we eating with hands. The chicken wings, the turkey legs, and all that. Hey, I mean, we eating with wings. I'm tripping. We eating with hands, all right? But nonetheless, he said, not bad. I try them all. I'm with Devon on that. I probably try them all. Because they don't hurt to try. Right? But the Parmesan's going to be safe. I can say that. So, we got to talk. Nothing Bundt Cake is bringing back lemon raspberry. Yay. But they're introducing a limited time turtle cheesecake swirl buntlet. This new dessert combines white cake, cheesecake swirl, Oreo cookie crust, caramel, chocolate sauce, and toasted pecans. I think this is a dream come true. It will be available from July 27th through August 9th. While lemon raspberry remains on the menu through August 30th, and I will say lemon raspberry is some of the most delicious-ish I have tasted. It's probably my number one right now. I have to try the turtle cheesecake. This is something I will probably have to run over somebody to try. If there is a line, I'm not going to say I'm cutting, but I'm going to say I'm getting it early. Okay? Turtle cheesecake inside a Bundt cake is nothing you can ever refuse. And if you refuse it, I don't think you really like cake. Just be honest. This is, bro, what? Can somebody check him? Hey, producer, can you check him nothing but cake open? I'll pay. It's on me. It's on me tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's on me. It's on, hey, we getting it tonight. I'm on my fat boy tonight. Because holy hell, that damn. So for those who don't know, let's go ahead and repeat. That is the Turtle Cheesecake Swirl Buntlet. Please try that nothing but cakes. Let's move on because that is too good. That is, I don't know which one was the best so far. We had a couple tough ones. I don't know yet. I really don't know. Now we got a couple. This is a couple pictures. Let's pull them up. All right, let's see this one. Okay, I'll take this one. So, Starbucks is adding 5 orange cream drinks beginning July 28th, covering nearly every possible way someone can consume creamsicle or dreamsicle, whatever you want to refer it to. All right? The lineup includes an orange cream cold brew, iced latte, a matcha, chai, and frappuccino, using either orange vanilla flavor or orange cream cold foam. The Frappuccino goes all the way by blending orange and vanilla with milk and ice before adding whipped cream underneath and on top. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds good. The cold brew sounds refreshing, but orange cream, is it matcha? Is that how you pronounce it? Maca? How you pronounce it? But orange cream matcha may be the drink that's probably gonna be the bravest, right? Like, I don't know if I could try that, man. That look like Swamp Thing. Right? Like, don't that look like a swamp? Like, I just got to point to it. It almost looks like a swamp because on the swamp, you know, the water's green and then at the top, you got the floating stuff. Like, they should call that drink Swamp Thing. It should be called Swamp. Right? Okay. Shout out to Snackwire, okay, for the image. I think Snackwire's on Instagram. They have a lot of new snacks, too. So shout out to Snackwire, man. Appreciate you. You know, how y'all feel about these, man? They also got the Unicorn Frappuccino. I'm not gonna lie, the Unicorn Frappuccino is I have to try that too. I'm on my fat boy stuff. Now that's through August 15th through the 16th, so don't worry about seeing that anytime soon, it seems like. But hey, you don't know. I don't know. It might be somewhere else. Don't even take my word for it. That's just what the image say. All right, but the Unicorn Frappuccino will be back. So, price more expensive than a new car. Yo, Shane, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's about $7 to $8. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pay yourself about $7, $8 for that drink. Yeah. About $7, $8. You might come out 10. You might come out 10 with the right drink. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. So them drinks can get expensive. I will say that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, here we go. On to the next. Hold up. Oh, snap. What the hell? So, y'all. This got me choking just looking at it. Whoo! That's some heat. I ain't got nothing in my drink. I need something. Woo! It's hot. Blue Moon is turning its traditional orange garnish into a ghost pepper challenge. Each limited edition kit includes a dried orange slice coated with Frank's Red Hot and Ghost Pepper, a marked Blue Moon glass, hot sauce, and a gift card toward a 6-pack. Participants are supposed to bite the orange first and then measure how much beer they need to survive the heat. That is the whole entire thing, all right? With only 100 kits being sold online, the drops are happening randomly, I'm being told, all right? It may be the first drinking challenge that I have ever seen where finishing a beer may involve you passing out and going to the hospital at the same time. Like, finishing a beer was usually straight. This is the first time I think you might finish a beer and need to go to the hospital. Like, do y'all see that? It's coated and you have to bite it? So you telling me you bite it, cover? Oh my Lord. Yo, that is going to be the sourest, hottest thing. I want to know right now, who thinks they can handle this? Who thinks they can handle this? Who thinks they can bite that, drink the entire beer, and it's nothing? Who thinks so? I got to know. Because I know I can't. And I'm just going to say it now. I can't. So, without further ado, y'all, That is, dude, I got the munchies. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Now, here we go. Oh, hold up. I'm messing up. There we go. Y'all know what time it is. We switch topics from time to time. We do product of the week, game of the week. We switch some, we lose. But this one is game of the week. And y'all, I had to do this for game of the week. Usually I select certain games. I did certain games that came out. I could go ahead and shout out. Also, it is Marvel Tokens beta weekend, right? A lot of people are playing Marvel Token fighting game. Like, there's a lot of games I could shout out. But these two I want to shout out specifically. I got to say up front, I did have partnerships with both of them, working with both of them, right? But there's multiple reasons I want to talk about them. But we're just going to start with the games of the week, all right? They're OMEA and After End, okay? OMEA and After End demo. So both games previously partnered with me. I got to say it again, all right? I work with both games. So I don't want people thinking, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's just so and so. I got to say that first. But OMEA is an AI-powered narrative RPG that allows players to type whatever they want to do or say instead of choosing from a fixed dialogue option, right? I've actually played it. I'm going to probably have some footage alongside when I repost this of me playing it. But it's an AI game master that like reacts and adapts to the story, which made the game entertaining during the stream for me. That's what I love best about it. All right. The audience could also help with the decision. Anything they want to say, I could do. So I want to say OMEA is best for players who enjoy interactive friction, maybe tabletop role playing, unpredictable storytelling, right? An AI system is the consistent in this. And I want you to know that. So the AI system is consistent and it's beautifully done. But I love the way it creates the freedom. So I want to say a big shout out to OMEA. Next one is After End. I want to talk about After End because the big thing for After End for me was that, and I think his name is Bryce Vitez, because I believe the dev is Vitez Games. I hope I got it right, but I know it's Vitez something. Hold up. I don't even want to mess you up, dog. Because if I mess you up, I'm going to be mad at myself. Vitez, is it Games? Let me see. Vitez Games. Right? No, it ain't Vitez Games. It's Vitez Games. Got it right. Damn, I'm good. Okay. So Vitez Games. The reason it's Vitez Games, I believe his name is Bryce Vitez. He's a solo developer and actually made After End. It is a first-person action RPG featuring exploration. I also was collecting loot, character progression, so I was leveling up. We got directional combat. I'm talking about you could swing, going up, back, side, left, diagonal, down. Like, it is crazy. And also when you're parrying those directions as well. So players can practice in an arena, explore the world. You can, fight with multiple people alongside. Like, it is a great game, man. So it impressed me. Okay, and it is openly presented right now as an early proof of concept. So that is amazing. So big shout out to After End and OMEA. Right? Big shout out to them. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the last one, y'all. It's the last one. This is Choose Your Fate. Y'all know for Choose Your Fate what we do, man. Choose Your Fate is the one, man. It's the one where we probably got the most views. Right now, there is, you know what? Hold on. Let me just show you how much Choose Your Fate does. And this is for the audio podcast listeners out there. Hold on. That's TikTok, so it might come up with some audio at first. I'm just going to go to comments, right? So let's go to comments. This is activity. Right? So I want people to see activity. First one is a Choose Your Fate. Can you see that? Is a Choose Your Fate. First one, didn't even know. Just clicked and looked. Right? Then I can look through. Choose Your Fate 2 hours ago. Choose Your Fate. This is one we put up months ago between oh my goodness, Dan and Glass Joe. Like, we have so many Choose Your Fate ones that are just killing it. So nonetheless, y'all know what it is. It's head-to-head choices, video gaming. Which one is better? Let's get straight to the shit. All right, I'm straight with it, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. On to the first one. Now, hopefully we got this right. Ooh, okay. So first one, who wins in a head-to-head battle? Sega VMU or Game Boy camera and printer? I'm not gonna lie, this is a very interesting battle. I love them both. I must say I love them both. But I have to go with the Sega VMU. I feel like that is one of the most innovative accessories ever made, way ahead of its time. You could take it with you. Also, if you were playing like Madden, you can pick your plays on it. You know, when you took it with you, you could play on it. You also can plug it into another controller somewhere else and pick up your saves there for the Dreamcast. It was amazing. So I do have to say, a lot of me almost 100% had to say Sega VMU hands down. Now, on the other side, okay, on the other side. Now, Shane, you're watching the vertical. You can't see. I'm glad you said that, Shane. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Now, the thing is, Shane, I'm going to see if I can switch one side without switching the other. Right? Because I only want to switch this side. I can't do it, Shane. I can't do it. Yo, if you can, you need to do the landscape. You know what? Because look, if I do this, let me show you guys. I'm going to show you guys right now. I can do this, right? But if you're vertical or landscape, it's not going to look 100%. You got some of the screen off. Might be okay, right? If I click this one, if you're vertical or landscape, you see the whole thing. If you're vertical, you might not get it. If I do this one, you're cutting off part of the screen on both. If I do this one, you're cutting off part of the screen. If I do this one, you got two full ones on both, but they're just two full ones. That's it. They're both full. Nothing's big. You see what I mean? Every single one just allows something to be cut off. Right? Every single one. So, Shane, for this segment, we got to do this one. My apologies. And then we got, you know, we got people clipping. And when we do the reclips and the edit, they have to be formatted in a certain way. So, my bad. Shane, can you do me a favor? Can you hit the landscape and turn it? Or you could back out, go back into the other live YouTube. We got 2 live YouTube streams going right now. We got a vertical stream, and we also got a landscape stream. All right, cool. Okay. Nonetheless, the Game Boy camera and printer, so innovative, and I think is wonderful, especially for people who like their Game Boys. You're traveling, you take a picture with people, and you can show it. Other than that, I think that's it. That's why I think the Sega VMU just smashes the Game Boy camera and printer, hands down. You guys let me know how you feel, but I got Sega VMU smashing this easily. Okay? Easily. That's just me. I don't know what y'all, that's just me. That's easy. Sega VMU smashes the Game Boy camera and printer. And for those who do not know, that is the visual memory unit, is what it stands for. Okay. Little edumacation. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, damn. That's tough. I have never used either one of these, so this is a bad one for me. But which controller wins in a head-to-head battle? The Guitar Hero Les Paul controller or the Steel Battalion controller? I have never used either one. I am going to go with, and I know people are going to destroy me with this one, but I'm going to go with the Steel Battalion controller. And I understand the Guitar Hero controller is amazing, the longevity, how popular it is. It's being used at Dave & Buster's right now, right? Like, it is amazing. But the Steel Battalion controller, look how many damn buttons we talking about, bro. Like, anybody who literally plays that game and knows every button and knows where everything is and plays great with it, that to me is way more impressive than somebody playing Guitar Hero. That is just me. All right, and I want to ask y'all, which one is more impressive? Somebody playing Guitar Hero, and I know y'all gonna say at expert level, or somebody playing Steel Battalion on a controller at expert level. Okay, and I went to the other one. I just passed it. Hold on. I'm not finished there. Okay, and that next one is, ooh, that was a good one. Damn, but nonetheless. So which one y'all got? I say it's easily the Steel Battalion controller. Somebody has to be, if you take the top of the line peak Guitar Hero player, top of the line Steel Battalion player, which one's going to be better? I think Steel Battalion is going to take more skill than Guitar Hero. So I'm going to go Steel Battalion. That's me. That's me. I might be wrong on that. I might be wrong. Y'all might be right. Okay. For this one, who wins in a head-to-head battle? Atari Lynx or Sega Game Gear? Y'all, this one is such a tough battle for me personally. I had both at some point. Sega Game Gear ran so much better to me than the Atari Lynx. I remember playing Sonic on a Sega Game Gear. Bro, you could not tell me it didn't feel much different from playing Sonic on the Sega Game Gear from playing Sonic at home. It was an amazing transition. Very different from playing like a Game Boy and playing an NES. Like Sega captured that perfectly. So I'm just going to say Sega Game Gear. Sega Game Gear, it just was one hell of a handheld. The only thing I did not like, which most handhelds dealt with at that time, and you're still having handhelds deal with today, is battery power. That is a big thing. The Game Gear didn't last long. I think the Atari Lynx lasted longer. One thing I will say is the Atari Lynx looked beautiful when I was playing games like Ninja Gaiden. Beautiful. But for this one, I have to go with the Sega Game Gear. Also, the Sega Game Gear speaker was loud as hell. Is it just me? Or that little speaker was loud. And Atari Lynx is nice. I think graphics-wise, the Lynx looks better. But just performance-wise, the way it ran and how it was catered to, Sega knew what people wanted, man. The Sega, that's one thing I could say about Sega back then in the 90s, and all my 90s kids could talk about it. Sega knew what we wanted. Okay? They knew what we wanted. So I got Sega Game Gear. Final answer. Shane, Sega Game Gear. I'm with you on that, Shane. I'm with you on that, man. Sega Game Gear. What else? Right? What else? Now let's go to the next one, man. We're going to go on to the next one. Here we go. All right. And it is... Oh! Which one wins in a head-to-head battle? The PS2 multi-tap or the built-in 4 controllers for the Nintendo 64? This one is very easy for me, but I don't want y'all to sleep on the other one. This is the built-in controllers for the Nintendo 64. It was the original all-nighter console. I want to say that. I don't even want to say SNES was the all-nighter console. Nintendo 64, I think, was the start of the all-nighter console. Because you had 4 controllers right there, you were able to play Bomberman. Let's talk about the all-nighters on Bomberman, right? Let's talk about the all-nighters on GoldenEye. Let's talk about the all-nighters on WWF Wrestling. Let's talk about the all-night. I can go all day on all-nighters with 4 players on the N64. I don't want y'all to sleep, though, on the PS2 multi-tap. Because having 8 players was a new dynamic, bro. Like on a PlayStation 2, I think it was Time Splitters that had 8 players. I think it was Time Splitters 2. I gotta check that up. I gotta check. Make sure I ain't tripping. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, damn, that is good. Time Splitters 2, how many players? Let's put that. How many players? Right? Let's see. Okay, Time Splitters 2 had up to 16 players via System Link. That's Time Splitters 2. It had up to 1 to 4 human players in split screen offline play. So if you had a multi-tap, you can go ahead and have 4 people play on one system split screen. All right, but you could play up to 16. But it would have been like, just imagine that, bro. You got, oh my goodness. I ain't even gonna talk no more. Don't sleep on the multi-tap. But I gotta say, hands down, this is an easy one. The N64 with the built-in 4 ports, like this ain't even close. My man Shane, look what he talking about. N64, bro. Smash Bros. What is we talking about? I ain't say Smash Bros. My fault. My fault for not mentioning Smash Brothers. Another game that was an all-nighter. You know what I mean? Smash Brothers was many all-nighters. Super Mario Kart, all-nighters. I can give you multiple games, man. Let's move on. That was an easy victory, though. Even though I don't want y'all to sleep, That was an easy victory. Oh, hold up. All right. We got to educate. Y'all, which one wins in a head-to-head battle? The Sega CD or the PSVR 1? Y'all, I got to say Sega CD. This is very easy for me. Sega CD came around where the CD technology was very popular. I don't think there was many other consoles taking it on at the time either. Nintendo completely dodged it, right? In the whole Sony episode. We ain't got to talk about that. But TurboGrafx 16 was another console that picked up CD technology, but I don't think nobody else was really on it like that. Sega CD was one of the, hey, man, they said, we gonna do it. Oh, I forgot, Super Nintendo did it too. They did have an add-on, I believe, for CDs. I might, correct me on that. I got to make sure. I do believe SNES, CD, yeah, CD-ROM. They did. Okay, I was correct. SNES also had a CD add-on. They did too. So other ones were trying it, but Sega CD implemented it, bro. Sega CD had Sewer Shark. Who remembers Sewer Shark on Sega CD? Man, you felt like the coolest kid on the block just having that. You was actually watching video. You remember the video for the first time? Dude would come up, hey, man, so and so. You like, man, you felt like you was really in the sewer. Sega CD was something else, man. I swear they had Shinobi, too. And they had Sega CD, man. Shout out Sega CD. That's an easy victory. Now, PSVR, you open the door for affordable VR at home. That is important. But not important enough is CD technology with Sega CD, bro. Sega CD, I'm going to tell y'all, the only reason Sega is not here today is because Nintendo owned the market back then. Because if it wasn't, y'all would have seen Sega take the hell over. Sega was too good, bro. Like, I love Sega. Sega is, man, you know what? Sega's my homie. I'm going to start getting Sega merch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sleeping on Sega, man. But anyways, yeah, it's a very easy answer. Sega CD. Let's move on to the next one. What's the next one? Come on. Oh, there you go. Some of y'all young bucks don't even know about this, man. Some of y'all young bucks don't even know about this. And I look, Shane, what about the UFO for the Super Nintendo? What about the robot for the NES? What was his name again? Robbie or I got to remember his name, man. Robo something, Robbie or something like that. I forgot his name, man. You know what I mean? Which one wins in a head-to-head battle? The Power Glove for the NES or the Super Scope for the SNES? This one wins because the other one was so crappy. I got to go to Super Scope. Okay, and I forgot the name of the game. I'm not sure if the name of the game was Super Scope or not, but I believe it might have been Silent Scope. I'm not sure, but it came with the Super Scope. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, being a kid having a sniper like bazooka rifle was amazing, bro. It was one of the best accessories to have. You know what I'm saying? We already was playing around like, bow, bow. Like, imagine having that one and holding it and pointing and you looking through and you actually aiming with an actual marker down. Man, come on, man. Stop playing. Y'all don't know about that, man. All right, Super Scope easily smoked. Power Glove was so gimmicky. It was a gimmick. I remember they showed the commercial, man. The kid was like this fighting Mike Tyson. He was doing bobbing and weaving. Bro, when you brought that thing home, you swing like this, your character would do a left-hand uppercut. You swing down like this, your character would do a jab with the right hand. Like, it was just terrible. You just forgot everything and just turned your hand to the side and played the game with the buttons like this. It was one of the worst ones ever. So, by default, Super Scope wins. Super Scope 6. There we go, Shane. Thank you, man. That was the name of it. Super Scope 6. I could not think of the name of the game. Appreciate you, Shane, for that. Man, hell of a game, man. You remember chasing the things around. You got to the harder ones, and then they would also shoot things at you. You had to shoot the things that was coming at. Man, come on, man. They don't know about good gaming. They don't get gaming like this at home no more, man. All right, they got to go to Dave and Buster's. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got it like this no more. Let's go ahead. Do we got another one, man? Please tell me we got another one. Please tell me. Oh, damn it. That was it, y'all. That was Choose your face. Damn, we killed it, y'all. DJ C Money. I'm going to put, hey, you said the link ain't work, DJ C Money. I'm going to put the link right here. You got it right here. It's coming now. The link. Because y'all know we got to bring DJ C Money. There the link is right there. I'm watching the check marks now. Twitch, it just made it. YouTube, it made it. It made it to both streams on YouTube. It's still a circle on Facebook. All right, it ain't hit Facebook yet. I'm waiting. My bad, DJ C Money. All right, there you go. Green check mark on Facebook. If you don't see it, DJ C Money, you need to go to the NickMoses05 page. DJ C Money. Anybody want to come in and say any last words? The damn link is there. You can hit it. You can come in and say whatever. But yo, I appreciate everybody being here, man. We had a hell of a show. These clips I want to get up ASAP. Also for the podcast listeners, this episode will be up. I want it up tomorrow, but it might go up tonight. So if you're listening on the podcast, thank you for that. Also, we have previous interviews that will be going up. They'll be going up on multiple channels. They'll be going up on YouTube, and they'll be going up on the podcast platforms. For the podcast listeners, y'all got something special because these interviews are going to be going to y'all first because it needs editing. So the podcast listeners get it with raw unedits, right? They get it raw, no edits. So if you want to go ahead and hear these interviews, please tune in to the NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast on all platforms, man. We also do video now. So if you go to Apple iTunes, speaking of just a show, right now, and I'm going to make sure this works because they told me it works and I'm paying for it, so it needs to work. Let's just put NickMoses05. Hold on, I just put iTunes, NickMoses05. NickMoses05. There we go. Should come up, right? There we go. Click it. So I'm going to share the screen real quick. Let's see if this works, y'all. All right, we're going to actually see live. I'm supposedly have video with my audio. So if you're a podcast listener and you want to just watch the video, it should be right there for you to be able to watch. You see video right here. So if we click it, okay, you see right here, you don't see much. You just see that. Let's go back. Let's make sure. If we click here, let's click it again. Let's click play. There we go. So if you click play, you notice it shows the video. You can actually select turn off video and you can listen to the episode. That is pretty dope, bro. I gotta say, that's pretty nice. I'm glad podcast game is stepping up finally. You want to watch the video for NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast? Just click on the video, man. You on Apple, you on Spotify, you click the video. You just go and watch us, man. But if you don't want to watch us, you just want to listen, hey, just click the button and go ahead and listen, man. I love that. I love that right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go ahead and bring on my dog, man. Shane, what is up, man? What is up, my dog Shane? Sniggy snap, man. What's going on? What's going on, man? Yeah, we can hear you good. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure you ain't duplicating. Is he duplicating? Anybody let me know if it's duplicating. It shouldn't be. We should be good. Shane, what's up, man? How are you doing, man?
All good, mate.
Look at, damn. I ain't gonna lie, I'm jealous of that arcade setup. Now, let me ask, that arcade setup, you built that one?
No, it was purchased from a company in Queensland who now went broke.
Oh, damn, I'm about to say, hey, you need to tag them right now. You know what I'm saying? I might need to holler at them. You know, I want to build one, but I'm going through a lot of different things. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna give away. I'll tell you off stream, my real one. You know what I mean? Because it's a plan for, you know, I know people going to jack it, but I do want an arcade setup where I have 2 arcade control sticks, just like you got right there. So a nice little cover. I want the whole full arcade, but I don't know how big I want my screen. So that's where I'm deciding, right? Yeah, but you're right. I want something big, right? So I can sit there and then I don't know if I want to hook up a mini PC. You know, I don't know if I want to start off with something and build off of, but really I just want to get a mini PC. I'm gonna be honest and build it from scratch, man. So I'm glad you purchased that. I might purchase my first one to keep it easy. You know what I mean?
Not long before I'm in Chicago.
I know, man. Yo, are you nervous? Are you nervous at all?
Not at all, bro. I'm in the US for 9 weeks.
Yeah, see, I know you ain't nervous, man. You know what I mean? That's how I be when I go places. They be like, I'll be like, man, it's just, I know it seemed crazy, but I just have this aura over me. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? It's wonderful. It's peaceful. You know what I mean? It's lovely. Like, I don't know. It's just different. It's a different aura and everything just goes beautiful. People are nice and so and so. Now, Shane, how many countries have you been to so far?
I've been Indonesia, China, Japan. Where else? That's
Damn.
really it, to be honest. No USA.
Now, out of all of those, which one was, we're going to start with what everybody want. Which one was the meanest? Which one was one where you left with the, now I don't want to say mean because I don't want to disrespect the entire country, right? Like, it's not like that with everyone, I'm sure. But which place you left with the culture seems to be more this way?
Well, the most peaceful is definitely Indonesia, Bali. It's very, very peaceful. It's the people are lovely. If you're street smart like you are, you don't have any dramas.
Yep.
You got to excuse my voice because my throat's a bit sore. So
Oh man, you sound good.
I've got a bit of a croaky voice.
Good.
But I'm really, really, really excited for the USA. Really excited.
Yo, when you get here, man, it's a lot. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, USA, and I take it for granted. I know I do. But many people have said when they're coming to the States every time, like, they like, y'all just take it for granted. You got beautiful mountains over here with snow at one place. Then over here, you got beaches and all this right over here. You got forests where you can go hike and do this over here. It's like you got everything here. You know what I mean? There's nothing you don't have. And you still find some way to complain. Why is that? Why is it, Shane? Why do you think let me ask you, is that something that you feel like in Australia that people think of with Americans? Is that an American thing? Like, people think all Americans still complain even though they got it good?
Well, put it this way. You guys have got theme parks on nearly every corner. We have doctors on every corner. Not sure how that... We've got our theme parks, we've got theme parks in Queensland, which are okay, but they're nothing special. I want, thrills. I want old roller coasters back from, early 1900s. I'll tell you, I'm just so. I've just got to book an NBA game, brother.
Oh, man. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. They fun too, man. They fun too. You go in there and you be thinking you're going to watch an NBA game. Next thing you know, they shooting T-shirts off. Oh, snap. You catch a T-shirt. Oh, man. They're doing backflips and the girls, it's just so much going on. You're like, damn, they playing basketball? You know what I mean?
Hey, your lovely partner tells me that you're into horror houses, bro.
That I'm in what? She said what? Hold on. I know. She always be spilling the tea, man. You know what I mean?
You're into horror houses. Scary Halloween.
Why she spill the beans, man? You know what I mean? She ain't supposed to be telling you. I am, man. I ain't gonna lie. I be into them. I do. I go to them all the time, man. Every year I do. But you know what? I'm the type that I go through them and I engage. So, the people be like, they scare you. I purposely want to act scared so I can make them be scared, right? And I'll be like, oh God, oh like shit. So they just love it. They're like, and I'm just like, yes, like, I don't know. That's just beautiful to me. That's my thing. You know what I mean? So when I go, I play with it. Then I'll be like, all right, cool. We dap each other up afterward. Yeah, that was good, man. It's kind of play with it. And then everybody else gets scared. The next person to come, they're like, oh shit, I don't want to get scared. Like, So I do love haunted houses. That's what they call them here. Horror houses, haunted houses, however you want to say it. Scary houses, ghost houses. I don't know what nicknames they have. But yeah, we got all of them here. We got escape rooms. You know what I'm saying? I've never done one, but
we should do one, Nick. We should.
You know what? No, I lie. I'm lying. I've done one, and I did it at a con. They had an escape room that was, how they do it at a con. They set it up, so it wasn't like one of those places you go to, which I hated. It was one of those things they set up. So it was kind of like, but I lost. I couldn't find anything, any room, any clue. Time ran out everywhere. I just like, yeah, this This ain't for me.
I'm
You know what I
gonna
mean?
look
But you
it
need
up
a
now.
group. You need a group. You need a group of people, man. You know what I mean?
No,
I think a group works great.
Two's fine. Two's okay.
You said 2, okay? Might have to do something, man. We might have to see. It's, whatever we do, we gonna do something, man. You haven't been to a, hold on, do they got a Buffalo Wild Wings out there in Australia?
No.
Oh man, you about to enjoy a B-dub. My man about to whoo. You know what I mean? I don't know about B-dubs. They have TVs. And that's another thing I heard. Every single place you're gonna come to B-dubs, it's a TV everywhere, man. It's so many TVs, it's ridiculous. Every single bar, sports bar, TVs everywhere. It'd be a TV for a TV. You know what I mean? Now the TV and a smaller TV and then they got the thing where you cash out, got a TV. You know what I'm saying? Like you just no matter where you look, you're like, man, I see the game over here. Yeah, I turn the game there. Yeah, I ain't missing nothing. That's what you get. What you get here. I ain't gonna lie, we a little spoiled. We a little spoiled. Look.
But it's good because I don't have to worry about mum anymore. So
Yeah, man. And you know, condolences. And this, how long has it been now? It's been about 2 years?
it's about 18 months.
About 18 months, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said about 18 months. Okay.
Hang
Damn.
on. Let's see.
Oh, them the pictures, boy. And we know how she is about you, man.
There's me. That's my boy. My boy's 31 now. So that's about 30 years ago.
We getting old, man. 31. Dang.
So
That's beautiful, man. And y'all know, like you said, 18 months. I said, I kind of felt like it's been, I remember. You know what I mean? And no lie, man. That's why, and one thing we say, you know, God is now having her work a whole new battle that she's needed for, man. She's needed. She's needed. All right, we need people like her for this battle. All right, so look at it as, man. That's how I look at it every time, man. Just God need them for the battle, and then now, you know, if I come to Australia too, don't get it twisted. I'm coming there. You ain't just coming here. I'm coming there. I got my passport, everything ready. All right, so I'm good. And I got a TSA pre-check. Don't play. All right, I'm going straight through. They don't even look. Hey, man, you just walk through. Look at your face. Yeah, you good.
hey, Nick, if you come here, I can take you to Mooney Ponds. You can check out that store.
Yo, you ain't lying. I can get some live footage at Mooney, man. You know what I'm saying? That Mooney Ponds. Yo, that's crazy, man. And I seen it too. I'm like, Australia, damn. Mooney Ponds, they hit them up, bro. And they was falling. They was drunk. You could tell they was drunk. You know what I'm saying? They was drunk robbing that joint. You know what I'm saying? They, oh, God. Oh, get it, man. And they got out.
Should have called him Dumber and Dumber.
Yeah. Yo, you ain't lying, man. Like she said, yo, the link, DJC Money, the link is working, DJC Money. I can't make it work. DJC Money, I can't redo the link.
On my phone, I couldn't get it to work, but on the main PC, I could.
He gave some knowledge. DJC Money.
Maybe the hyperlink's not working or something.
Yeah, maybe the hyperlink not working. Try on a PC or try a different browser. If you got, you know, Chrome, try Edge.
Oh,
you gotta
Nick.
prepare for that long flight. Oh man, she ain't lying.
Evie.
That flight is long, man.
Check
We know
this
how
one.
them flights be.
Hang on, come here, Bubba. Oh,
Oh, let's see. Oh, look at that. Look, ran all the way in there. I don't know where. What's that boy? A boy?
Girl.
Girl? Oh, she ran all the way from wherever she was, bro. You said all you heard was she was deep down in there, wherever she was, she came, so she heard. Oh, that's cute, man.
She's at the front door waiting for her mama.
And you know, man, just got a Syrian hamster for my daughter, man. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm sucker for animals, man. Sucker for animals. Yo, how long is the flight?
For me,
Yeah.
3 hours to New Zealand, and then 14 hours from New Zealand to LA.
That's the one. That's the one I'm thinking of, the 14 hours. Okay. So mainly, like you said, it's the 14 hours. 3 hour one, you're like, yeah, cool. And then 14 hours, it's like, man, you go to sleep, you wake up. You go to sleep, You wake up. You go to
Yep.
sleep. You wake up. And then you like, all right, man, I can't go to sleep no more. Damn. Now it's like the last 4 hours you up. You know what I mean? Just,
I don't drink, but I'll take a couple of scotches and.
all right, okay. See, there you go. I almost feel like with a 14-hour one, I almost got to. You know what I mean? 14 hours, it's like, I'm going to go in there super tired. I'm going to purposely stay up. Like, try to stay up as long as I can so I can get on there. And you know, I sleep with my mouth open. Yo, and then we almost, ooh, look at that. 10. That boy got that 10. What you know about that $10 bill, man? What you doing with that, man?
Or is this one better?
What you doing with that $10 bill, man? He just got it sitting over there. Look at him.
Someone gave it to me, but I thought that's not going to be enough. So.
Yeah, okay. I figure. You know what? I had a couple different, I think, like different coins and stuff. I forgot what I did with all of it. You know, it's been so long ago. Yo, then LA to Chicago, that's a lot of flying. Oh, but the LA Chicago one won't be too bad, at least, because that 14-hour one is the one. I think LA Chicago, shoot, if they hopefully they got you on a good plane. You know what I mean? They ain't got you on no crappy plane. That'd be sad. That'd be super sad. DJ C Money, there you go, man. I sent it again. There you go.
No, we're going Las Vegas to Chicago. Yeah.
Ah, Vegas to Chicago. Dang. Okay. Let me find out. Dang. So you going to LA to Vegas.
So Hollywood, Anaheim, San Fran, Vegas, Chicago, New York. God, my voice is bad.
Night.
Atlanta, Orlando, Antonio, Arlington, Antonio, home.
Dang. So yeah, you rolling. You going that direction. That's for sure. Yo, my man, Shane, as always, man, I'm going to end the stream. I don't want to hold the folks up too much. I thank you, man. My dog, as always, when you get here, man, it's going to be a trip. Hey, a lot of these foods and stuff we be talking about, that's what I said. We're gonna do some stuff, man. Then also, we'll do a podcast episode, maybe do some other stuff. You know, that way it could be interactive. We want everybody in Mo family to come through, and then we do live shows. My dream is to be picked up on a network with a studio. And then we got the cameras, we got the microphones, and now it's like, man, you know, special guests all week, Shane. Woo! You know what I mean? We do the episodes weekly, you come in. You know what I mean? We got the team, the camera people come in, we got the audio. That's the dream. So we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Other than that, man, Shane, any last words?
Nah, all I know is I'm excited. Been so excited to meet you and your lovely partner, your fam, and sub and subscribe, NickMoses05.
Let's go, man. My dog, man. My brother from another mother. Hey, Chicago pizza, man, when you get here. Right.
Oh, yeah. and the bean.
Yeah, and ooh, boy, I can't wait till you get here. You got something for you. We got something for you, boy. So, Shane, man, holla at you later, man.
See you, buddy. Have a good night.
Peace. All right, man. We out, y'all. Everybody. It's out, y'all. You can come through, Shane. Holla at the crib, man. We got stuff here. You know, they do fire. They do little stuff over here, man. You know, we do the Thug Dizzle. We got tons of food places over here, too. All right, but nonetheless, man, shout out to everybody, man, who was tuning in. I see my man redeemed a game. My man received a game. I feel you. Anybody else on Twitch who received a game, I'm going to be trying to get to your games. Shout out to Devon, Tanya, Hep. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on Twitch. It's just too many people. I got Ab clipping up. Ab, you have a permanent job. Ab is on the payroll, y'all. I got to put him on the payroll. He got to get this mucho dinero. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, y'all, I got to get some food right now. It's been 2 hours. I watched a bunch of different foods. Y'all got to feel me on that. It's your boy